See pilots Kiwi Craig here, out for a fly with the new Eachine E200 PRO, the SH-60 Seahawk, go along with the SH-60 Jayhawk in the Coast Guard colour and the original UH-60 Blackhawk version. Awesome helicopters these, had a bucket load of fun flying these. I have to say the factory have really fine-tuned a lot of the settings in the new E200 PRO. Very easy helicopter for a new beginner pilot. Someone with no experience whatsoever can pick this up, and in the stabilized assisted flight modes, get it up off the ground and actually have some enjoyable flight. Special functions all work very well and are overrideable, so you can just turn them off, take back control even in the full stabilized mode. The manual mode is still a 6G stabilized flight mode, but turns off the GPS and you've got more capability. The aircraft does tend to fly very flat, not a lot of banking angle, but still is very enjoyable to cruise around. The scale details on these helicopters there are, in my opinion, exceptional and very enjoyable overall machines to fly. Anyway, we'll click into the main flight video and get on with things. G'day RC pilots, Kiwi Craig here, out for a fly with the Eachine E200 PRO, the SH-60 Seahawk. Very nice helicopter this. Really looking forward to flying this. Done a bucket of flying on the original UH-60 Blackhawk. Anyway, we will fire it all up, get her up in the air. GPS is located, only took a few minutes, locked in. Done the switch A5 to signal that this is the position I want as my base for all the return to home and automated flight functions. Anyway, we'll put her up in the air, give her a run around in GPS mode, and try things out. Unlock the radio, sticks down and out, spools up. Now push collective up. This is in GPS and optical flow lock, so it locks in very tightly, as you can see. Very tame, and I'm in low rates, so I'm going to click up to high rates. Flies very smoothly, which is what this is supposed to do, aimed at being a beginner suitable scale helicopter. I was wondering what the heck that noise was. I thought it was coming from the helicopter. It seems that someone's vehicle is being towed away with their alarm going. Right, so much for that little bit of excitement. Here I was thinking, what's this beeping noise coming out of the helicopter? nothing at all. All right, let's let's get back up and get going. Spool, power, and that's a hands-off lift, just using pitch as well. That's full fast forward high rate. Definitely flies smoother than the Coast Guard version actually. Clearly the factory have just sat down and made a few more refinements to the flight control. This is very, very smooth, very, very easy. And I gotta say, it looks awesome. The other good thing is the factory have done a lot of work on the making all the automated flight functions overrideable, so you can override the whole lot, which is really cool. If you're not happy with the return to home, flick the switch, turn it off. If you're not happy with the circle function or it's circling around and you think you're going to hit something, just flick the switch again and it stops in that position. Battery has also sort of quasi got a geofence about 350 meters from horizontal and 120 meters vertical as well. So I'm just bringing this down very gently under, lowering the stick, and you can see it's just dropping down nicely, and basically no hands free on that stick. You can just literally be flying it on pitch for hover. So when you get down low, the optical flow is also assisting the GPS in the positioning, and the two actually work really nicely together. So I got 19 satellites locked in here, so super strong GPS lock as well. I'm going to bring it back over my helipad because that's where I selected the home position to be. And I'm just going to toggle the circular flight function. And around it goes. That's pretty cool. It's just flying in a circle around basically the pad. Now if I just flick this, it turns the function off and just goes to a static hover. That's pretty cool. So you can see how a noob could have a lot of fun with that. We'll try that again. Now wherever you position the aircraft and then you flick switch 5, that becomes the centroid. So you can see I had it sitting out over off to the side there. Now it's centering around where I had it in the static hover. So that's quite a cool function. Wherever the aircraft is positioned, you then hit the special function. That's where it says I'm coming back or I'm going to function myself around. That's cool. Round it goes. Some people might think it's gimmicky, but equally someone just new going, hey, that's cool. Just gives them a whole another confidence level around this helicopter. And we just turn it off, and I'm hands off there, and it's just in a static hover. So you can see our new flyer can go now. Okay, I've got all that. Now let's just start flying forward, and away you go. Some people might call it helicopter by drone. Yep, it's a fair comment, I guess, but it gets people flying helicopters without fear of crashing. It's not a bad thing. So that's maximum full down pitch. So you're not going to slam this thing into the ground either. And that's maximum up pitch. So very gentle flying characteristics. Grass reasonable length. I'm just always worried about the auto land on longish grass. But anyway, we'll just go up, we'll go out thumb and activate return to home. Right, should fly back. Yep, and position now to land. And it's just rotating around to the takeoff orientation. Down it comes. And it shuts off automatically. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll take off from there and we'll try out the manual mode. Spooling up. Got to take the switch out of the auto land position, spooling. Again, just pitching up, no right stick input. Got quite a strong self-centering tendency. I'm going to flick it into the manual mode, right? Manual. Oh yeah, definitely quicker in the manual mode. Oh yeah. Tend to get the sort of skid turns, as I'll call them. There's not a lot of banking. You can actually see the battery power indicator quite clearly from the underside. There is also a telemetry feed back to the radio. So it actually gives speed, height, satellites. You also see the flashing LEDs quite nicely. It's early morning here. Okay, alright, it's a low bat. It was bringing itself back in, I just overrode that. Alright, successful fly SH-60. Nice, smooth flying, nicely functioned heli. Got to be a lot of fun for a new pilot who wants something really scale and doesn't want to prang it. So overall, good work. Definitely flies smoother in my opinion in the stabilized modes and in the function modes than the Coast Guard version.